This is a question that I received from my Jason on Demand member the other day. So he was asking, what is the lowest budget to start on meta advertising? Because he told me when he was trying to learn meta advertising on his own, certain experts told him that he has to spend at least $50 to $100 in order to see meaningful results and in order to have a really kind of like, fast learning kind of thing. So in my opinion, theoretically, spending more allows you to reach more people. Yes, that would actually, in a way, accelerate your learning and stabilize the campaign, hopefully, okay, faster. But that is provided that you are already kind of like, you already know what you're doing. You're already certain and you're already sure about first your campaign strategy, your audience targeting, your whatever goal settings and everything. So you are certain about advertising, then maybe you can consider doing that. But if you're totally new to meta advertising, it can be scary to spend $100 a day to be fair. I mean, it's hard-earned money, right? So my philosophy is actually very simple and straightforward. To me is if you can't make money with $10, what makes you think that you can make money with $100? So when it comes to meta advertising, in my opinion, it's just a number game. You spend more, okay, you learn faster, but it also brings you a lot of anxiety and uncertainty and stuff like that. So in my opinion, you can also kind of like spend a little, like to me, in my opinion, if you can spend $5 or $10 a day, that's totally sufficient. And that would actually allow you to learn over time. Because to me, is this sometimes you don't want to stress yourself out, especially if you're totally new to advertising. But what I would like to recommend here is spend, an amount that you're comfortable with and start learning from the metrics coming in. If you go in and start learning, start testing with $5, for example, and that immediately you will start getting interactions from your audience. You will start seeing the KPI, the CTR, the CPM, and all the metrics coming in. So that's where you start learning to analyze, to start get a hang of it. Maybe you need to spend up to $35 in order to get one conversion. So that's a week, but that's fine, right? At least you know that after 1 week, you get one conversion, you're happy about it. And you know that kind of like, let's build a hypothesis that, look, our per purchase is about $35. Now, let's say if I want to get 2 purchases per week, doesn't mean that I have to spend $70. So take one step at a time. Do not just jump in with a bunch of money at the, like immediately you burn out and you kind of like, like you just give up on meta advertising. This is not fair. So that's what I think. So low budget is fine. But when you have a lower budget, I would recommend that you may not want to come and like complicate the campaign structure. So let's say if you start with $5 or $10 a day, in my opinion, you should consider having a single ad set campaign, as in like you have one campaign, one ad set. Do not try to go and figure out whatever detailed targeting, interest targeting or whatever, because that may actually kind of like, like messed up the campaign structure. Because let's say if you try to test 5 different detailed targeting options, for example, then maybe you want to break it into 5 ad sets. In my opinion, that's not ideal, especially when you have a lower budget, because each campaign will not be able to learn fast or learn enough in overtime. So if you have $5 or $10 a day, just group them in one. Consider going broad, because Meta algorithm is really good at helping you to find audiences that are really interested in you. So try to build a structure in a simpler way. And you can have 3 to 5 ads in one, doesn't matter. Just let it learn over time. And, then let the numbers come to you. Let the metrics come to you. This is all this is the whole learning process about meta advertising, one step at a time. So yeah, learning meta ads is really something that you cannot rush into. It grows on you. Basically, you just need to start running it. So if you are starting out lowest budget, I would say you can actually start considering with $5 or $10 a day, and then do not want to burn yourself out. Just make sure that you are learning, because these are all the money that you are putting aside just to learn. And over time, as you learn better and better, you can do better and better. So if you need a support, you see, when it comes to meta advertising, sometimes it can be scary, and you just need somebody to bounce your idea with. So I would like to invite you to join my one-on-one meta ad support. This is my Jason on Demand. So this is a one-on-one. This is not you coming into a community or whatever. This is you and me. But the way I do this is very straightforward. Anytime you have a question, you can just email me your question and I will reply in a video reply. As in, if I need to walk you through on the setup, I will. If I need to explain to you going in how to use a certain feature, I will. And you can also request me to come in and look at your campaign structure, or to analyze your campaign, to give you recommendations on optimization, I will. So those are the things that you can request me to do. And this is really coming from me. It's not from anyone else from my team, because basically I really want to use this to help really advertisers like you to achieve meaningful results. So if that's something that you're looking for, then scan this QR code and I look forward to work with you.